Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. So we've got things to click on, people to talk to. Ideally, this group won't want to talk to me at all. And that will save me from one conversation of just exhausting things when there's really no reason to
The stand was
talk to
hawking
them.
ancient machine parts.
See, and we've got this truck, but it seems like the truck works, so I could just leave and go back to France at any point.
The merchant was selling fruit. I decided I might have some later.
So let's go ahead and talk to this guy. That leaves us with just two people left on the screen to talk to.
I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American. The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy, I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobbart.
And see, Stobbart isn't really an American name at all. I've never met anyone by that last name or heard it in any movie or any other story. It sounds German. And if they were going to say he was German, that's fine. That would be perfectly fine. I wonder if in the other languages he is written as that person. I can't check, but like if you put on the Denmark dialogue, does he say he's Denmarkian or whatever the right term would be? What's this mirror mean?
I saw a medieval picture of a woman. Royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror, but the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
So why would I even bring up that with him? And then this is a picture of a bull. Let's see what this is.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
Then let's ask about the Templars.
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Oh, please.
So this guy is some kind of spy, apparently.
Does the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball. It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
So I had to talk to this guy to figure that out. And honestly, I just now figured it out. So that's really good writing, I suppose, to make the video game player and the character in the game realize something at the same time. Because I'm almost constantly a step ahead in modern games, and I think they do it intentionally. They dumb down game story for younger players and people who are just may have not seen as many stories as I have to see things coming. But that's one of the main reasons why I love point-and-click adventure games, is they do tend to have a slightly more complicated tales. This is a pretty complicated story. It's not greatly written, but it's complicated.
Have you talked to Nijo?
Nijo? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right? Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages, and he's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not gonna find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them door stands.
Pearl. Interesting.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera? kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why? Ow! You could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George? The folks back home will be real interested.
Boy, that's really close to your subject to take a photo. Let's continue down this path, I suppose.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company. Yep, we're based in Cleveland, Ohio. Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
And where is Pearl?
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
So now we just ask him about all the useless junk in our pockets?
Look, I've got some plaster of Paris.
Yeah, and I've got a picture of me shaking hands with George Bush. Of course, that was back in '76.
That's the original George Bush, not George W. Bush.
What do you think of this
The
grease
sun.
paint stained tissue?
You've been hanging around with actors?
What do you think of this?
What do you make of this?
A manhole lifting key. So?
Hey, how come you recognize it?
Hey, how come you're carrying it?
Yeah, well, let's just drop the subject, shall we? What do you think of this?
A blood pressure gauge? Why in blue blazes are you carrying that?
I'm carrying it for a friend. What do you think of this?
It's a ball. Big deal.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Do you know the name Merlin?
Nope.
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Ow! Damn it!
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
Interesting.
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly by keeping our hands to ourselves. Yeah?
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
This is a really long-running joke with the buzzer. Just how often you don't shake hands with people in the real world. So now let's just talk to this guy. Well, first let's look at this.
The stand had kebabs dangling from the canopy. As a marketing device, it lacked something.
And let's talk. Let's look down here.
In the still air, the smell hung around like bad smells do.
Now let's talk to him.
Hi, what's your name, sir?
Hello, you buy kebab. Moscow.
Alright. Let's ask him about all this junk we have, I guess.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
I don't think this guy speaks English.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
La, you buy kebab. None?
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum, most good.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab. Come to eat.
What do you make of this, sir?
You buy kebab. You buy kebab. Yum,
That's all he's gonna
most good.
say. But obviously there's something we have to do with him.
I'd value
With
your
some
opinion on
object.
this, sir.
La,
Or at least we
you
would
buy
think
kebab.
there is.
None?
We're exhausting everything
Does
here.
this mean anything to you?
No, you buy kebab.
What do you think of this?
Buy kebab. Come to eat.
I'd value your opinion on this, sir.
La, you buy kebab. None?
So they managed to
Well,
speed up the process
Have a nice day.
here a little
Most
bit
good.
by just having most of the people not talk to us. So let's go up here and check this place out. And this is a rug salesman and some rugs.
The carpet seller had an impressive collection of wares. If I had the time and the money, I might have bought a couple of rugs.
Rugs can be incredibly expensive. It wouldn't be a bad idea to get them from a street vendor.
It was the pattern. I'd seen that pattern somewhere recently.
Yeah, it's the same pattern as the matchbook.
Muruba! Hello, sir!
And so let's show them everything but the matchbook first.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes, carpets, yes?
Is he going to say the same thing every time?
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir! Lovely carpet!
Same thing. They don't speak
What do you think of
English.
this?
Hello, sir! Lovely carpet!
What do you think of this?
Lovely carpets, yes!
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir! Lovely carpet!
So we'll try everything.
What do you think of this?
Hello, sir! Lovely carpet!
And this certainly could be a
Does
cheap
this mean
way
anything to you?
Yes, yes,
for them to
carpets, yes?
just have a voice actor do two voices and say 4 lines for 2 characters instead of the multiple lines you might have to write and have a voice actor record otherwise.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yes, yes, carpets, yes?
See, he's even showing the buzzers to them. So now we show them this.
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Ah! Give to me! Give to me! Allah mut!
And we found a secret.
Many beneficent
Bar.
greetings, my most fortunate possible friend.
Huh? Do I know you, mister?
Why would
No. And again I say, no.
Why would you hide your
But,
bar?
my friend, do you not see our mutual good fortune in this meeting?
How frank do you want me to be?
You are a traveler, yes?
Boy, you must be the world's
Okay.
greatest detective.
No. I am told that is Sherlock Holmes of the big forehead and slipper full of shag. I, as contrast, am world's greatest luxury taxi driver.
I can see where this is going.
I am Ultar, taxi driver and luxury guide per excellent. Yes.
This I had to hear.
Where does your heart desire to go? Simply mention the name to your obedient servant and we shall fly there, swift as the eagle.
Oh, well, I don't really want to leave Marib yet, but I'm sure that if I do, you'll be the first to know.
Is good. You know where you want to go, you come to Ultar.
Thanks. See you around, Ultar.
Be having a pleasant day, full of shining experiences and happiness, my friend.
So we'll probably need to talk to him before anything else. Or when we leave.
I hadn't felt a need to spit since I was 12.
Interesting.
Hi. Nice club you've got here. I was wondering if you could help me. What? I mean, I beg your pardon? I'm sorry, but I don't understand.
No surprise there, all righty. He says sorry, but he not speak English.
But he didn't say anything.
He not have tongue.
No tongue? What happened?
It was bet.
And he lost.
He won. You should see other chappie. Oh, yes.
So yet another character that they've just decided to not voice at all, even in this case, with a single
Even if I
joke.
wanted to spit, my mouth was too dry.
It would have. It helps them not just have one random character in here, but it also screams that there was definitely some budgeting issues in making this game, because obviously if you're gonna animate characters, they were gonna talk and be used as interaction points at some point in the
Damn, the door's
production
locked.
of the game.
I'm sorry? Did you say something?
He say you not to go in toilet. Read sign, matey.
Matey?
It lose something in translation.
Let's read the sign. Come on, right click.
By staring hard at the notice and squinting, I discovered I couldn't understand a word of it.
What does it say?
I knew the door was locked. I'd need the key to get in there.
So maybe we go ask him for the key?
There wasn't much point in trying to launch an in-depth conversation when I couldn't speak Arabic and he couldn't speak. Period.
So let's talk to this guy.
Hello again, Ultar.
Praise be to Allah. I am blessed with your bountiful presence once more.
Oh, and now we have all kinds of conversations we can have, so let's go through all of this.
This place is certainly hard to find.
Oh, yes, it is most exclusive. The membership can be no more than... Kind sir, what would you guess the population of the village to be?
Gee, I don't know, a couple of thousand?
Then I would estimate the membership to be no more than a couple of thousand.
What do you make of that boy in the market, Nejo?
Nejo? Ha! Ayub's boy is too big for sandals. I speak splendid English and he laugh. He say, Ultar, you big ox, you split infinitive. I say, I split your head if you stay still long enough. Ha 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 ha! Ho 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 ho! Pretty funny, yes?
Hilarious. You should be on cable. What do you know about the kebab seller?
A most miserable man. Ultar say, cheery up, matey mate, it might never happen. And he say, shut up, Ultar.
Fancy that.
Not at all. Arto has face like the drizzle that falls on the midweek afternoon, whatever that is.
Have you met the American couple?
Have Ultar met them? Have Ultar met them? Yes, Ultar have met them.
And?
They most ungenerous. Ultar offer to show them wonders of countryside. They say, is there anything ancient? Ultar say, yes, of course. Nature is ancient. They say, no, anything ancient made by men. And Ultar say, have you seen Taxi? Fan belt older than Ozymandias. Ha 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 ha! But they gone.
Let's ask about the sign.
Could you tell me what that sign means?
It's a door stay shut until brush come back. Signed, the management.
Oh, well, what does that mean?
Manager buy lovely new toilet brush, leaves it by wash basin for 10 minutes, come back, it's been stolen. Not even out of wrapper. He damn cross. Lock up toilet and say, nobody use fine pristine toilet until brush given back. We say, what we do till then, eh? He say, cross legs and use superior willpower.
And that's what you've been doing?
No, Ultar use bucket.
Okay, now we have to find the toilet brush.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Of course.
Yes? What can you tell me?
Great she-bop band of the 60s.
No, that's not really...
Who put the bop in the bop, 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 bop?
Yeah, eternal questions.
Let's ask about all these items. I think I've lost another item here at some point.
What do you think of this plaster?
Not much there. Not enough to make tasteful garden gnome, for example.
How about a really small garden gnome?
Ultar not think so.
What was the item that we lost now?
What does this grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
Nothing. Why? What does grease paint stained tissue mean to you?
What do you think of this?
Is gadget.
It's a blood pressure gauge.
Blood pressure gauge. Is what Ultar said.
What do you think of this ball?
Is most splendid, mister.
No.
I'm trying to why no on this one? Trying to figure out what the item it was that we've lost, because we're back down to 8 items And then we were at 9 for a while. The matchbook. We lost the matchbook is what we did.
This is a key for lifting manhole covers.
You carry some strange stuff with you, mister.
Let's ask him about this.
Have you seen this man before?
Oh, most certainly. Was here only yesterday.
Here? Yesterday? My God, he's close.
Yes, he was asking a lot of questions, just like you.
What did he ask about?
He asked about American called Stobby.
Stobbart?
Yes, Stobbart. You know him?
The killer knew my name.
Interesting.
What else did he ask about?
He asked about German man called Klobner.
I tried to remember the name of the man the conspiracy had lost in Syria. Was his name Klausner?
Sure, that is what Ultar said. Klausner. I told this man in the picture, Klausner wanted to go up to Bull's Head.
Hold on, he wanted to go where?
Bull's Head. Big hill, 10 mile out of town. Maybe 60.
There's
When was
the
that?
bull's head in the manuscript.
maybe a week ago.
So, let's go to Bull's Head.
What can you tell me about this Bull's Head Hill?
It's most magnificent. Lovely views. Worth visiting. Yes, by indeedity.
How do I get there? No. Let me guess.
You need fine luxury guide to take you there in air-conditioned taxi.
Woe is me. Where can I find such a guide?
And Ultar is most luxurious guide for most literally some way, in any direction.
Gee willikers, lucky old me.
Are you desirous of my pleasant and luxuriant service?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
First, I regret the formalities. A trip to the Bull's Head. 50 Yankee dollars, please.
$50? I don't have $50.
Oh, most unhappy event. Ultar then sorry, but he cannot take you on ride of lifetime.
Hold on, Ultar. Is there nothing I could barter with you?
Word that it was so, beloved friend. But my taxi needs gas, and its muffler needs the muffler doctor. Trading for these things is not possible. My heart weeps for the injustice, but it's bucks or zip, or unfortunate American.
Shake my hand, Ultar.
Ha ha! Remind me of thing that happened month ago. Maybe 6. Man come up to Ultar, say, shake hands, Ultar. But man have electric buzz thing in his hand. Ha ha! How we laughed! Then I broke his arms.
I didn't think electrocuting the big Syrian was a good idea.
So, I need money, or maybe I can just convince him to take me there.
Well, I still don't have any cash on me, American or otherwise.
Oh, unfortunate.
So I need to
most
get some actual money.
extreme. The
How can I
delights
have
of the
no
Bull's Head
money
Hill
and
then
yet
must
travel
wait,
from
I
France
fear.
to
See you around, Ultar.
May good
Syria?
fortune follow you, mister.
At least we kind of know what we are supposed to do now. So we've just got to figure out how to get money. Let's look at this guy.
Suddenly, I realized the horrific truth. The guy was basting the kebabs with a toilet brush.
Okay, there's the toilet brush.
Hello again, sir.
Hello, kebab? Yes?
And I can't talk
Well-
to him.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Most good.
So, I've played this game before and I kind of remember what to do. So, I also recall being kind of lost here. This toilet brush is really small, just a few pixels big. Not being able to see it is totally understandable or recognize it. And you have to right click to look at it, and we haven't really had to right click on anything. But now that we know it's there, it kind of makes sense. We'll just get this kid to distract him while I steal it.
Hi, Nico.
Hello again, sir. And how may I help you this time?
Let's ask about these two things first, then him, and then this, if we still haven't activated the trade.
What do you know about that couple?
Oh,
They're American.
Is that
Oh,
all?
so this is
The
Pearl
chap's
in
a
the
little
background
odd.
talking to
As
this
for
guy.
the lady, it's a funny thing, but I get the impression she's a lot cleverer than she's letting on.
Maybe I could go talk to her now that I've talked to the husband.
I met an interesting guy earlier, a cab driver.
Ah, that would have to be Utar, a barbaric sort of chap.
Oh, he's not that bad.
You know how he speaks in pidgin English? That's how he speaks in Arabic too.
Who's the guy selling the kebabs?
Oh, that's Arto. A miserable blighter to be sure, sir.
He doesn't seem very happy.
He never is. Day in, day out, a face like a wet Wednesday. Whatever one of those is.
Does he speak any English?
Not cogently, no.
Look, this is going to sound a bit strange, but I need Arto's brush.
What? The brush he bastes the kebabs with?
Yes.
Let me find some dirty postcards for you instead.
Nijo, this is serious. Arto stole that brush he's using from a friend, and I want to get it back.
Perhaps I could help you, old chap. Maybe? Perhaps?
Maybe what? Perhaps what?
I do not wish to seem mercenary, sir, but I am a merchant, and merchants trade.
Merchant? This isn't Sears and Roebuck here.
Well, if you're going to be disagreeable...
No, you're right. What would you like?
I seem to recall that you have something that might alleviate my boredom. A globe of delight, a Rubicon spheroid of heavenly pleasure.
You mean the ball, don't you?
A tiny spherular form that barely spans my hand, yet promises hours of amusement.
If you mean the ball, why don't you just say so?
Can I have the ball back, mister?
Yep.
All right, here you go.
Thank you, sir. People say bad things about Americans, but you're okay in my book.
What people? What bad things?
Never mind that now. Remember the brush?
Right, yes, the brush.
All you have to do with Arto is be polite. It lightens his day, makes it all worthwhile for him again.
How can I be polite to the guy when I can't speak a word of Syrian?
Arabic.
That's what I meant.
Simply memorize this phrase. Il ach il kalb.
Il akal kalb.
Close enough. Now, go over to Arto and deliver those honeyed words even unto his delicate ear. He won't be able to do enough for you.
Really?
Really.
So I think he probably just
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip,
taught me
sir.
a bad thing to say to anybody in Arabic. Something like, I slept with your mother, or something. And he's tricking me here. But we'll have to find out in the next recording if that phrase works. I finally used all the save spots. And because of that, we can now theoretically go back to 25% from the 58% we're supposedly at right now, which I imagine this 58% is going to jump up pretty high in a few more actions. Of course, I would have needed to label these things better than just numbering them if I really wanted to remember what I was doing at 25%, and the timer doesn't really help as much as putting a date and a time would help. If it just said this was recorded, say, at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, 3 p.m. in the afternoon on the same day, and then 2 p.m. on the next day, that would be more helpful than just saying, well, you were 10 hours into the game playing. That doesn't mean that much. Still not really certain what the deal with all of this is over here. I think it's just the game is messed up, because I don't recall these being here, and I don't understand what all the check marks are about either. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. I hope that helps out. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right there's a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.